What's up, everyone? This is Poseidon playing World of Warships. This is the app version. Today we're going to be talking about the Russian level 5 Okhotnik. It is a premium destroyer. A lot of people doesn't like this ship for a good reason. It is actually a hard ship to use. But if you try to use it like a regular destroyer, you're going to sink fast. This ship is not designed like a regular destroyer. It is not meant to be played as a regular destroyer. Basically the ship traverse on this thing is horrible. The range on the torpedoes, just like all Russian destroyers, sucks. It's only half of American and Japanese and everything else. I believe the Russian line has the shortest torpedo range in the game. One good thing about this ship, it's coming in with some heavy firepower. You have 130 millimeter, I'll show you, 130 millimeter cannons. You have 7 of them, and they are individual cannons, so if one gets damaged, you still have 6, so it's not that big of a deal. With all Russian ships, their guns have a 6%, which this is level 5, so it does not have 6%. They have a higher percent of starting fire than their other ships. You can see your HE damage, and that is actually what I use on this ship, is 399 with a 4.28% on fire starting. My AP damage, which I don't even use, is 426. Your torpedoes, they are not 533 millimeters. These are only 450 millimeters. But you get 4 sets of 3. And you do not have to change sides of the ship to launch the torpedoes. They can actually all be launched from one side of the ship. So if you're passing a battleship, you can drop your torpedoes, keep going. If you're going to come in on a battleship, the best way to come would be that angle, nose first. He has no target to hit. When you get close enough to him, then you want to cut your engines probably halfway or off, do a spin, drop your torpedoes, idle back up, and go. If you're encountering a destroyer, what you want to do is keep a lot of distance and use your guns. If you do happen to launch torpedoes, you might be launching torpedoes just to get the enemy destroyer to turn the way you want him to go, then you can start hitting him with guns. So let's take a quick pause, go into game, and we'll go over some of the controls. Okay, now this is the Russian Okhotnik, actually in battle. This is a capture points. I don't care a whole lot for that with this ship. I kind of like to capture the base. You can kind of let the fleet go out first. You can kind of be in the middle of them and then pick your targets from there once the guns start firing. But we're going to go on over here to sea and use this little mountain here for a little bit of cover. We're going to go ahead and switch over to torpedoes and pick a tighter group setting. This is Nicholas, so we're going to speed up. We're going to actually try to hit him with torpedoes. Looks like we may get a torpedo hit on him. Try to drop some lead on this Phoenix. We'll go back over here to the Nicholas, try to hit him. You can see the gun reload on this thing is pretty good. It's not horribly bad. The gun traverse is also decent. One more hit, he should be done. And he's finished. We'll shoot at the Phoenix that has less health.
Enemy torpedoes spotted.
This guy wants torpedoes. We're actually going to go try to sink him.
Engine boost activated.
We're going to angle our nose at him where it's pretty hard for him to hit us. That's the same way we would be attacking battleships. He's going to actually turn and try to avoid torpedoes. He probably knows I'm going to launch. Him with some guns. Now we'll just basically try to capture this area.
Our team captured the area.
Have it run into any battleships, which kind of sucks because that would be my main target. Fighting cruisers is kind of hard to do in these destroyers. You do not want to take much damage because if you do, they will trash you. What we'll do is fire at him a couple of times, kind of keep angling in different angles, and hopefully when he fires, he's going to miss. But you can see my guns are still doing a substantial amount of damage to this guy. We're going to head on over and try to capture this.
We're hit.
I'm going to launch some torpedoes. We're going to see if we can hit him with torps.
We're hit. Our team captured the area. Target hit.
Completely missed on torps. We'll see if we can get him on the guns. Good job. Okay, now we'll see how he fared up with the other team members. MVP with the Okhotnik, so that's pretty decent. But hopefully if you end up getting this ship, this video will be a little bit helpful to you, and hopefully you will enjoy the ship.